this is Kathy Bedell at MyStampingSpot.com. So this is 10 Minute Tuesday and I'm late today. I apologize. So I was late as if that wasn't bad enough, and then when I went to log on, Facebook changed how they did their settings, so that made me even more late. So I'm really sorry. But anyway, okay. Today someone asked me the other day about this linen paper that we have. It's linen specialty paper. It's 12 by 12. You get 2 sheets. And I did a paper share, and everybody got a share of it. It was cut 6 by 6. And so I have the piece of 6 by 6 that I'm going to use. I'm actually going to cut it in half because I'm going to be using my my mini boss, my baby boss. And it's only 3 inches wide. So I'm going to cut that in half. And we're going to use the set Quiet Meadow and along with the accompanying dies. So I'm going to pull this die here. They're pretty popular this time of year. I don't even know what this flower is called. And I'm going to pull this stamp. And I do not have a sample to show you because I am winging this. This is on the go. I hope it looks the way it looks in my head right now. So wish me luck. All right, I'm going to take a piece of Gorgeous Grape to cut my card base, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. Got to get my some all crammed in over here. 4 1/4. You know what? I'm going to do it different today. I'm going to score it 5 1/2, and then cut it at 4 1/4. Remember, you score once, cut once, and you get 2 bases. And then I'm going to cut at 4 1/4 like this. Okay, that's my card base. I'm going to fold my card base. Like I said, this is Gorgeous Grape. So basically it's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. I'm going to take a piece of white. That's going to be my next layer, your standard second layer. It'll be 4 by 5 1/4. Now, if this were 10 Minute Tuesday, I probably would use beautiful DSPs and get really creative. But this is honesty on the go here. Hopefully it works the way I'm hoping it does. So we're going to keep it kind of simple, but you can imagine that you could embellish. You could do this layer with a pretty die cut out. Hey, Deb, thanks for joining me. How are you? So that'll be my layer. Okay, I think that's all I need my cutter for right now. I'm going to move that aside. And I am going to stamp my image in Memento Black. When my stamp is bigger than my ink pad, I turn my ink pad over as opposed to doing it this way. I don't know why. I think because when I do it this way, I often get my fingers in the ink. But, you know, who knows really. Okay. I'm going to put this to... well, I have to look at my punch. I'm going to use the postage punch today. So I think I'm going to put this to the left. This is just standard white cardstock. Here we go. Now, I am going to use, what is this? This is Mango Melody. It's not a color I use very often. I don't know why. And I'm just going to dab just a touch of color. I could use a dauber, a sponge dauber, but I'm going to just choose to use my little brush. And I'm kind of looking for an eclectic look. We're not looking for, this is kind of more of an artsy card. I'm not looking to be in the lines exactly. It's more just about adding a little bit of color to give the illusion of a kind of peachy, yellowy flower. There we go. I'm not even rubbing the way you typically do with these brushes. I'm going to close that ink because I think I'm done with that. All right. I'm not even going to add ribbon to this card. How do you like that? I'm going to just add a little bit, well, my adhesive now. Jeez, things just don't want to work today. That's okay, though. And I'm going to add this to my card base. And now you're thinking, wow, that's kind of boring, but hang in there. If it works the way I think it works. All right, now's the part where we're going to use the linen paper. I have 2 ways I can go here. I can cut the linen paper with the die, or I can blend and then cut, which is what I think I'm going to do. So I want to do primarily green on this paper. it's like fabric. It has a very fabric feel to it. So I know I'm going to run my dye right up the center. So I'm just going to add my Granny Apple Green like this. And again, this is more of an eclectic feel. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be as wide and long as my stem is. I'm going to go just a little bit higher. And I'm going to make some parts just a little darker, the way they would be in nature. Then I'm going to close that up so I don't put anything in it. And I'm going to use Highland Heather. I like the way Highland Heather coordinates with the Gorgeous Grape. And I'm just going to pick up some more ink. The nice thing about this is, as you're going to see in a minute, this fabric is very thin. Now, it doesn't feel thin. It has a good weight to it, but it's because it's adhesive backed, which is kind of cool. Because, as you know, fabric can tear easy, especially linen. I'll show you. We can, well, here we go. See, now I'm making a liar out of myself. But trust me when I tell you, you can tear it pretty easily. And so it's great that you don't have to have all kinds of adhesive when you're trying to put this little piece on. You know how messy it can get? The glue glops everywhere, and sometimes the tape runner is wider than the piece you've cut out. So let me bring over my mini boss. My baby boss, I should say. And I'm going to put the plates there. I am going to put my piece of linen. And if you can see, I'm kind of just matching the flower head up with the purple. Now again, I feel like I always need to remind everybody, I don't know what it is about this machine, but stagger the plates when you go to put them in the mini machine. The big one doesn't need it so much, but the small one, for some reason, if they're lined up nice and even, they don't go through quite as easily. So just stagger them a little bit. That helps to get it through much more easily. Okay, presto magic. Here we go. You know what I'm thinking? I'm kind of wishing I had put another yellow flower on that card front now that I'm really looking at it. I may assess and do that. Again, I do not have a sample of this made, so, you know, we're really winging it here. There we go. Okay, there's my pretty flower. I'm going to put my dye away. All right. My thought was to kind of put this over here and put a label punch here. But I don't know, maybe I think I might stamp another set of flowers. So I'm going to bring this stamp back over. Yes, my card base is together, but that's okay. Sometimes you do this, right? It is what it is. I am just going to take a piece of scrap paper and put it down the bottom because I'm actually going to put this one lower, like this. And I don't want it to go off and onto my purple paper. And that's okay because it's going to be covered up, hopefully, with my punch. If not, you'll see my whoops. All right, I may make, yeah, I think I'll do that yellow again. Well, it's not yellow, it's Mango Melody. Jeez, maybe I should do the greenery. Well, no, you know, I'm going to keep it simple. I could daub in some greenery, but I think I'll just keep it very basic today. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Happy 4th to you, too. Kind of a rainy weekend. It was a good weekend to stamp, wasn't it? Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to take my pick tool. You know, one end is a spatula. You flip it around, and the other end is a little pointy tool. I'm going to take that to separate my layers. Well, I'm going to poke my little pokey out first. But let's see how we get this here. There we go. I got one petal. I think that's all I need. Can you see that? So all I did, just I may have been off camera so that I could see. All I did was take my pick tool and I kind of forced it in there and was able to get a little piece to separate. And then I'm going to pull the backing off gently. And I have a legitimate piece of fabric here. So my suggestion is when working with this. Oh, I need to poke this little piece out. Get rid of that. My suggestion is lay your flower down where you want your flower, and then let the rest kind of fall naturally. So I'm going to put because I want it to be my focal piece up here, and I'm just going to let that fall naturally. Oop, and press it down like that. All right, let's take a greeting. What did I do with my stamp set? Here's my stamp set. This is Quiet Meadow, heartfelt love and caring thoughts with you. I kind of like that. Let's see. I'm going to punch a piece of scrap just to see the shape. I kind of was hoping that my piece would go this way. You know, right now that was sitting here, I'm kind of wishing I hadn't put the second flower on, but that's okay. It is what it is. So I think I am going to do a thinking of you. I think that will fit just barely, hopefully. I'm going to pull that out, get myself a little block, and we're going to hope this fits. And if not, we're going to repunch it. All right, I'm going to do it up near the top, and I'll show you why. Hopefully it's straight. Yeah, not too bad. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it on scrap and then punch so that I make sure it's straight. So I'm going to do that. Close my ink pad. I'm going to punch so that it's near the top like this. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, this is the postage stamp in case you hadn't, postage punch in case you hadn't figured that out. What I'm going to do then is I am going to, let me put it down here. I'm going to put this in and repunch it. You see what I'm doing? Now the biggest thing is you want to line up the scallops on the side so that it's not kind of all wonky on the side. So you get nice clear scallops. Like that. And you can do this with just about any punch. Hi, Patty. Thanks for joining me. Oh, 10:30 there. Holy smokes. And 92. Gonna be a hot one. Gonna be a hot one. All right, I'm gonna take some dimensionals. Pop those on the back. Pop that up on the card. No ribbon. This is as basic as they come. And just pop that there. What do you think? Like I said, I'm thinking maybe I wish I hadn't done this one, but it is what it is. That's my 10-minute Tuesday. What do you think? Boy, this paper does not lend well to showcasing what I've done, does it? There we go. How's that? Better? Okay. So, one last thing before we go. Oh, I know what it needs. How about some of these little adhesive back sequins? They come in different colors, and they kind of match everything. The 4 colors kind of match it all. Maybe I'll sprinkle a couple of these on there. Ah, there we go. See, that's better already. What do you think? You like those? I think that adds to it. Love that. All right, before we go, I just want to share with you, it's almost running out of time to sign up for the Sweet as a Peach class, where you get 8 card kits, 2 of each. Everything will be cut. All shapes will be die cut. All ribbons will be there. All bling will be in your kits. You will need, unlike most of my classes, you will need the stamp set to be able to complete these, because these have stamped images. Most of mine, you can do any stamp set that you have at home. It comes with about $28 worth of product. I will send you a video link. Can you see the shading on this peach? I'm going to show you how to do that in a private video link that I will send you. This class will be ready for a porch pickup or to ship on the 22nd of the month. And as a bonus, filled with little peach Jelly Belly jelly beans, you can give this away or you can keep it for yourself as a fun little treat. But that's a free gift to you. And then 8 card kits, $28 worth of product. You can add the stamp set or the stamp set and dies on, and I will ship those to you free of shipping charges. So you'll only pay the cost, which, as you know, shipping is 10%. So you'll only pay the cost of the stamp set or the stamp set and dies. So it's $25. Again, it's $28 worth of product plus all the card kits all cut out, or $34 shipped UPS, Post Office, United States Post Office priority mail. And they will go out on the 22nd. So I posted a link at the top of this video if you're interested in signing up for this. And like I said, $25 porch pickup, $34 if I ship it to you. And I don't know. I think that's it. What do you think, girls? This is my 10-minute Tuesday. All right. Thanks for joining me. I hope you consider this linen paper. Like I said, it's very useful. I will bring this back and show you other ways to use it as well. It's called linen specialty paper. I'll bring it back and show you other ways to use it. I just thought this was the quickest and simplest and easy, and it gives a beautiful texture to your card without really any work. No more work than if you were cutting out regular paper. Okay, thanks for joining me, guys. Hey, Corinne, thanks for joining us. And thanks, Patty. I will, thanks, Kathy. Oh, Kathy, yes. Well, Kathy, you were the one that requested the linen. So there you go. I delivered. Guys, always make requests of what you want to see, because that's what I'm here for, to help you figure out how to use this stuff. All right, listen, have a great week. Stay cool. I will be on vacation next Tuesday, so there will be no 10-minute Tuesday next Tuesday, I'm sad to say. So, unless I do it from the beach, perhaps. Maybe you'll see me from the beach. All right, so we'll see you in 2 weeks. And have a good one. Thanks for joining me. Bye.